Trapper Day. Well, this is January the 19th. Hard to believe it's 60 degrees, but anyway, sun's shining. Supposed to get cold here starting tomorrow night. And we're out in a pretty remote area of the county. So what we're going to do is we've got about a mile of riverbank. Property line's about a mile long, joins the river. So we've had some rain, the river's up pretty good. That shouldn't affect us. What we're going to do is we're going to put a few raccoon sets up and down through here. I don't have nearly enough traps to cover everything, but we're going to put out what we got, stuff like that. And so we're fixing to get started. I'll try to take as much video as I can. There's no way that I can do it all, but we're going to take some, and we're going to put a few coon sets out up down the river here, and then we're going to head back up. Probably going to somewhere down here and probably make us a couple of cubby sets for cats. They've been seeing some, and there's a lot of rock ledges and stuff like that back around through there. Probably down that way somewhere we're going to put probably a cubby set down there, and probably right over there by that gate we're probably going to put another right there somewhere. So we're going to put two down here on the bottom. And as we work our way back up top, we're going to put a few coon sets back up that way, and then when we get back on top it'd be mainly probably coyote and bobcat sets. Anyway, until then, we're fixing to get started. We got a long day ahead of us, so I'll do what video when I can, and then we'll just go from there. See you online. Okay, Trapper Day set number 3. We've got a little stream coming outside the hill here. There's a lot of big timber. We just put a coon set right there, just this side of that rock where that little tree goes up. I was in video when I was up there and didn't think about it, so that's what I'm doing now. But anyway, there's a coon set right up there. Got this hole of water here, and there's actually a tile goes all the way through and comes out right over that bunch of trees. But anyway, I'm setting my sets where I can find them pretty easy. There's a gate right here. I do ribbon sometimes, but I'll probably be doing some of that later on. Flagging my sets, that way I know where they're at. But we got one right here. Across the field here, we got one right there. And that little black thing you see out there, that's my side by side. We've got one right there. So we've got 3 coon sets right here. And this field goes, I don't know, several hundred yards on around the bend there. But we're going to go on back down towards the side by side and probably put a couple more coon sets down there and a bobcat set. And then we may come up here somewhere on around the bend. We may put a bobcat set back up here somewhere. One set is okay, but for an area like this, you'd be better with probably 2, hanging some attracting up, and that way then we can see what's going on. There's a big old hawk flying over. But anyway, that's where we're at right now on set number 3. We'll catch you all here in a few minutes. Okay, set number 4. Just another old DP raccoon set right there. A little thing sticking up out of the ground with the stuff in it. I put just a little bit of raccoon scent on that leaning tree right there where I done my anchor. There's plenty big timber and stuff in here, and there's another little draw comes down right over there. So we're after some coons. There should be plenty of them around here, and we're gonna move right on over here. I'm gonna here's where the wild hogs was a few weeks ago. Made a mess. Anyway, we're gonna ease on around over here and I've had pretty good luck in the past for catching stuff on the river. I'm not sure what's using it, but right out through there by that tree out there where that shadow's at, it's a little trail. More than likely it's probably coons. Could be deer, could be hogs, could be anything. Just as long as it ain't bigger than I am and wants to get me, we'll be alright. But looks like I see several coon tracks right down there in that sand bed, so we're in a good spot. And water runs down pretty fast here, so that'll help us out also. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find us a little tree out here somewhere, and we can find one. There's not a lot of small stuff, it's more of a bigger type stuff than anything. So, but looks like we got coyote hair in the fence there. Huh. Oh well. But anyway. I believe we'll anchor off right here. It should hold. I don't see why it don't. That's a pretty good sized little tree right there. So anyway, this is going to be set number 5. Then we're going to move on over to start moving back up the side of the hill and start setting back up a little creek. May put out, we'll do a couple of bobcat sets first, probably at least one. But anyway, set number 5 right here. Big another coon set. See you later. Okay, set number 5 complete. What we done here, made us a little bit of a cubby set for cats. Pretty simple. Where I'm at, there's not anything really green, so I had to use grass and stuff like that, which it works pretty good. We've got this little bit of bobcat bait in there. Got some long distance predator call lure, and it is really putting off the scent. I mean, I can smell it like crazy. So hopefully, like I said, you know, this field goes down through here, and this is sort of a high spot, and it goes a long ways down through there. So if every cat comes out in here, I've got me just a little bit of a flicker there for attracting. Also, he can spot that for several hundred yards away. So, and they've actually seen them right there where those gates at. There's the road goes back up the hill there where we come down, and they've seen bobcats and stuff travel up and down that road here just in the past little bit. So we know they're probably coming down in here to hunt and go back. To the right up in here, there's some bluffs, a lot of rocks, stuff like that. So that's a good place for them to hide out during the day. But anyway, we're out of here. We're setting the bottom. Got 5 sets down here, 6 sets down here, excuse me. Got 5 coon sets and a bobcat set. Now we're fixing to head back up the hill, and we're going to put a couple more coon sets up here, and probably get up here somewhere and put us in a bobcat set. Anyway, we'll see y'all on the line. Okay, set number 6. Here's what we're doing here. We got this little creek runs all the way down through here. Actually, it runs alongside the road that we just come back up from the bottom there. Anyway, what we're doing, is I made me a raccoon pocket set. Here's my trap. I put some stuff back in there in the bank. Just dug me out of a hole and put me some stuff in there. I'm gonna put just a little bit of ringtail Roundup on it, and if a ringtail comes in here tonight in this waterway hunting, fishing, crawdads, crawfish, you know, whatever he's after, he's gonna smell this. So right in there, that rock right there, that's where all my stuff's at. So this is a nice little pocket set, and easy, simple. Anchored off on the bank over there, hid my cable pretty good. Just a regular T-bar stake, and we're gonna put just a little bit of lure with it also, and then we'll be out of here on up the top of the hill for the next set. Catch you on the next. Okay, we're still at it. Set number 9. We're sitting this old logging road out there about 60 yards. There's a trail camera up, and they get pictures of coyotes and a little bit of everything comes out through here. So what we decided to do is, we got a snare out there also. What we decided to do is we're going to put us another little bobcat set right there. Kind of hard to build them out of, like I said earlier, in the woods. Just have to use some grass and sticks, and I put that in against an old pile of rotten logs from the back. So anyway, we've got a little bit of long distance call lure in there. Smells really great here, if you know what I mean. Got me another feather hung up there. So anyway, pretty windy. Wind's supposed to lay, I think, maybe some before dark, so maybe it won't be a too bad thing. I just put my foothold in there in the front, blend it in real good, and we're gonna head on around and put in some coyote sets here in a few minutes, and then go on over the hill to another area and probably put out some more raccoon sets and maybe another couple of bobcat sets. But anyway, we'll see you out in the field. Okay, we're still pounding sets in. I'm gonna try something here that I've never done before. This is my first time ever doing it, but I had a couple of trappers tell me that it worked real good this time of year. But anyway, what we're doing is we caught one right here under the fence here about 2 weeks ago, and night before last, right up there between those big trees there, we caught another. So we know that they're using right here. This is probably a funnel for them. There's a lot of hunting back over this way, and then there's a lot of hunting. There's like a cut over, real growed up back over that way. So what we done is we're gonna try a scent post set. What that is, I just sprayed a little bit of coyote urine and put a little bit of gland lure on that post right there, and I've got a trap blended in right there about 10 inches out from that post. So hopefully, if they're coming through here, in which they have been the last couple of weeks, we just had 2 snares set, had 2 coyotes, so, and they may have been more through than what we realized. We don't know. But anyway, they work this, and what they'll do, they'll walk up there just like a dog does, and they'll hike their leg, and hopefully they'll step in their trap. It may not be the first time they do it, but the more of them that marks their territory, the better chances are that we will have a catch. So I've never tried this before, but we're gonna give it a shot for a few nights and see how it works. We're gonna head on around to the next spot. Catch y'all in a few. Okay, we just put in about 4 more sets, I guess. I didn't do the video on some of them as just raccoon sets. So anyway, we just driving around the field here, looking around a little bit, and you know, I always think about setting on sign. Well, right here in this fence, there's 5 or 6 places right there, right next to the row on the bottom of the barbed wire, on those barbs, that there's coyote hair is thick. So they're coming through under the fence and coming right up through here. What we done, I was about setting on sign. we put the foothold set in, and shadow. Right here's my dirt hole, and right here's my, about right there is my pan. So I'm about a little off centered right in here, but they're using this. I just throwed a few leaves and grass in to blend a little bit, make it not look too suspicious, but let them know that there's been something here too. So anyway, I think this is set number 15. I think it is. We already had some snares out, so that's 18, and I'm fixing to put out a couple more snares here in a little bit. I found a couple of spots, so we're going to ease on around, see if we can find something else. I'm getting spoiled this weekend because I don't have to walk much. I can just drive around and look for sign. But anyway, we'll catch y'all here in a little bit. We'll see how many more we're going to get. It's getting late in the day. We're getting tired, but I'd like to have about 20 plus snares and everything out, so we're getting close. I think I've got 3 footholds left. I don't know where I'll get to them or not, but if not, I may put out a couple more in the morning. But anyway, we're still out in the field and just checking everything out. And I parked right here by the fence, and it's full of coyote hair, so I guess we're going to leave this spot on open. But anyway, we're going to go on around. We'll catch y'all here in a few. Okay, we're moving around along. Wind's getting pretty bad this evening. Hope it lays tonight. But anyway, we've put in another little cubby set here in a pile of trash. I guess you're gonna call it a trash pile set. But anyway, basically everything was there except the green stuff that I laid on top of it. I put just a little bit of that on there, and put a couple of sticks on it to keep the cover down from the wind blowing it off. Got my little flicker hanging over here. But anyway, actually right down over the hill right here in the corner, there's a fence, and we're on top of the bluff. And actually right down there in the corner, there's a ton of look to be cat hair in the fence where they're coming through, probably coming up off the bluff more than likely. A lot of rock stuff down there. Then you got the main creek and everything like that. But anyway, so if anything comes up in this field and we got this little flicker hanging over here, it should they should see it. We've got some good call lure out, so anyway, we should be good to go. If this thing, my little feather, don't get hung up in the cedar. But I guess you can tell which way the wind's blowing, almost like a windsock. But anyway, we're gonna ease on out of here, head on around, see what else we can find good to get into. Good place to put the set out, and we'll catch you somewhere on the line.